Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
As you can see, we're going to have another business class this afternoon. Today, we have a special activity we're going to do. So I want you to pay attention and participate. I think we're going to have some fun. Okay? So, the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to show you a picture. What do you see here? What's in the picture? What do you see is, where is this picture? Is there any problems in the picture?
Yes.
What's the problem?
They don't have enough.
They don't have enough products. Why do you think they don't have enough products? What? Is there anything that maybe happened? Maybe they were on sale? Any other reasons maybe they don't have enough products?
Maybe they don't have enough money to buy them.
Maybe they don't have enough money to buy products? Discount, on sale, same thing. Maybe they don't have a source for the product. Maybe the source ran out of, okay?
Maybe they don't want to sell the product.
Maybe they stopped selling the product. What about this picture? Is there any problems here?
Yes.
What? Okay. The bananas are not mature, but anything else? So the price of the banana,
They didn't sell well
they don't sell well. Why?
because already
Do you think that they're going to be able to sell that many bananas? Is that a lot? I think that that's a lot of bananas. The price is 29 cents.
Very expensive.
29 cents per gene. That's not expensive, that's very cheap. Because they have too many. They bought too many. So in one picture they have too few. They don't have enough products. In the other picture they have too many and the price is going down because they have too many of them. One of the things that we need to do when we're in business is we need to forecast. What does forecast mean? Forecasting is going to help us make better decisions. But what does forecasting mean? Anybody have an idea what is forecasting? Do you know the word? The English word? Let's look at the definition here. Forecasting is using data, using information and market information to predict what's going to happen in the future. So you're using information you already have to try to guess what's going to happen in the future. That's a forecast. So, like, we can forecast the weather. We can guess what's going to happen based on information we have. Okay? So we can do this in business. And the reason we do it is we want to reduce risk for the business and we want to maximize our profits. We have different kinds of forecasting. So we have demand forecasting. We can forecast, we can guess how many people are going to want to buy our product. We can supply forecast. We can guess what the price is going to be for our materials, for our raw materials. We can guess what our price is going to be. We can guess how many are going to be available. What is raw materials? You can see here, this is what we use to make something. Raw materials are the pieces that we use to make something. So, what is the rule in business? We want to buy our supplies or our raw materials when the price is low. And then we want to sell our materials or our products when the demand is high. In English, we say, buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. And this is going to be the way to maximize our profits. Buy when the raw material prices are low. Sell when people want the product. They'll buy more, they'll pay more. Do we know about supply and demand? You guys know about supply and demand? Supply and demand. We supply things because people want them, right? This is the purpose of a business. We're going to give something or sell something because people want it, right? So, what we're going to do today is we're going to try to answer this question. Question for the lesson. What are some of the factors that affect the prices of goods or supplies? What are some of the factors? What are some of the things that are going to make the prices go up or down? Okay? We're not going to answer this question yet, but I want you to think about the question during the lesson, okay? I want you to think about the question during the lesson because at the end of the lesson, we're going to try to answer this question, okay? So some of the things you're going to do today will give you the answers to this question, okay? So, I almost forgot to tell you our objectives. We're going to learn about forecasting. We started with that. We're going to do a business simulation. This will be our activity for today. We're going to learn how markets affect price and demand. We're going to learn how things will make the prices go up and down, and demand for products go up and down. We're going to identify factors that can affect supply and demand. This is what this question is. What are those factors that affect supply and demand? How are we going to do that? You want to know? You ready? We're going to play a business game. Each team is going to have a teddy bear factory. We're going to make teddy bears. Do you like teddy bears?
Yes.
I have a teddy bear. It's on my bed at home. My wife bought it for me when we were dating. So, I like teddy bears. We're going to make teddy bears at our factory. Our teams are going to make teddy bears, okay? The purpose of our game, the purpose of the simulation, is we're going to try to maximize our profits by buying the raw materials and selling our products at the right time, okay? Sometimes it's not a good time to buy materials. Sometimes it's not a good time to sell our teddy bears, okay? So you're going to use ideas and use information to decide when to buy things and when to sell them. Okay? We understand?
Yes.
You guys ready to play? I'm going to tell you the rules. First, let's make sure we have even teams, okay? So there's going to be one of these for each team. I want each of you to choose somebody to write the answers down, okay? I'm going to show you how these work. Look at the teddy bear game rules, okay? Let's look at the teddy bear game rules. So, number one, each team is controlling a teddy bear factory, okay? You're going to have to buy the materials to make the teddy bears, and then you're going to sell your teddy bears when you make them. Each team, you're going to begin with 100,000 yuan. Okay? You start out with some money so you can buy things. Each team is also going to have 10,000 teddy bears. Each team is going to start with 10,000 teddy bears. That's going to be called a batch. One batch equals 10,000 teddy bears. Okay? Next, you can buy and sell your teddy bears only in batches. Only 10,000 at a time. You cannot sell 1,000. You cannot sell 500. You can only sell 10,000 at a time. Okay? So every time you choose to buy, you can buy 10,000 or you can sell 10,000. Can you sell 20,000? You can sell 2 batches. You can buy 2 batches. That's 20,000, right? You can sell or buy 3 batches if you have enough money. That's 30,000, right? But you cannot sell half of a batch. You cannot sell part of a batch, okay? You must only sell 10,000 at a time or buy 10,000 at a time, okay? Number 5, You must buy or sell teddy bears every month. You must buy or sell every month. Okay? You cannot just say, we don't want to do anything today. You can't do that. You must buy something or sell something. But you can do both of them if you want to. Okay? But at the end of the game, if you have any left, then you have to pay extra. Okay? So, I'm going to do the first month with you. I'm going to do the first month with you, and I'm going to show you how it looks when we do it. Okay? So here I have an example that I've already drawn for you. I've already drawn it for you. It looks just like your paper. Okay? At the very top of your paper, look at it, it says you have 100,000 renminbi. You got a bank loan. Also, it says that you already have one batch. This is the things that I've already told you, okay? So we're going to start our first month. Our first month is going to be December. December is going to be our very first month. Okay? Let me show you. You ready? Here we go. This is the first month. We're going to do it together, and I'm going to let you do the rest. Okay? So month 1 is December. Here's some news, some information. Number 1, teddy bears are a very popular gift for Christmas. People like to give them as gifts. So demand is high. A lot of people want to buy them. Prices are high. Second note, top news. The truck drivers who deliver our teddy bears are on strike. What does that mean? That means they refuse to work. They refuse to go to work. They don't want to. Maybe they don't get paid enough money. Okay? So they're on strike. They're not going to work, which means raw materials for our teddy bears are stuck in museums. We cannot get them. They cannot come here. So the prices of raw materials are probably high right now. The prices for raw materials are probably high right now. Okay? This says demand is high, so the selling price is probably high. Right? This is a bad thing for our raw materials, which means that our raw material price is probably high right now. Okay? So, when there are good things, we probably want to take advantage. We probably want to do it. When there are bad things, maybe we don't want to do it. It depends. Okay? But remember, you must buy or you must sell every month. You must do something. Okay? So, this is our first month. In December, I've got 100,000 renminbi. I've got 10,000 teddy bears. Now, because the prices are high, do I want to sell my teddy bears? Should I sell them? Okay, so I decide I'm going to sell the teddy bears that I've got in stock. So I've got 10,000 teddy bears. The price is $15 each, or 15 renminbi each. How much can I sell the teddy bears for? 150,000. So I'm going to sell my stock. I'm going to make 150,000. Okay? Now, see this on the bottom? This is where I want you to take some notes while we play the game. I want you to take some notes while we play the game. I drew this. One side says supply. One side says sales price. This is where you're going to write down different things that make the price go up or down. Okay? This month, what makes our supply price go up or down? What made our supply price go up or down this month? Supplies. Our supplies. That means our raw materials. Okay? A truck strike. A driver strike. So here we're going to write strike from our workers. Now, the sales price. What made our sales price go up or down this month? Christmas. Or a holiday, right, a holiday. A holiday or a festival, okay? I want you to keep track. I want you to write notes in your book. Every month, we're going to have new things that change the prices, okay? Every month, we'll have new things that make the prices go up and down. So you're going to do two things. You're going to make decisions, and you're going to take notes, okay? Questions? So we did the first month together. Why don't you, yes?
I think I'd rather not to buy any batch of the Teddy. Because what if in the next month the Teddy selling price are go down and I can make no profit on it, and then I decided in month 3 and I can sell
Okay.
things again.
This is what you're going to have to do with your team. You're going to do this with your team. You're going to talk about, and I'm going to give you 3 minutes to talk with your team each month to decide what you're going to sell and what you're going to buy. Okay? So, Dickens, if this is your idea, I want you to tell your team what your idea is, and you guys are going to decide what to sell and buy this month. Okay? This one should go fast. We've already talked about it. So 1 minute. Other side. You're just going to do the first one. Then we'll do another one in a minute. Just one. You need to write it in pen. You cannot change the price. The price must stay the same.
Yeah, should we write the price on it?
Yes, write the price so that's 15. The price is 15. Okay, so far these guys are in the lead. These guys are in the lead, but we'll finish it next class. Okay? Now, what I want us to think about is we have, okay, it's time to listen again. It's time to listen again, right? What I want us to think about is in our situations, on our business decisions, we saw different things that are changing the prices of the products, right? Do we control those things?
No.
These are all things that happen outside of the business, right? But we need to understand what can change prices so we can forecast, so we can guess how many things people are going to want to buy and what are the prices going to be in the market. We can guess. For example, if we know next month is December, December is Christmas, right? So maybe we'll sell more. If we know that next month is February, February is a holiday, so maybe we'll sell more, right? I want you to think about those things, and you're going to write down examples of things that will change the market on your homework for this week, okay? You're going to give me your papers. I'll keep them until next class. You're going to complete these ones for homework. There's 4 questions, okay? Any questions from you?
No.
Okay. Great job today, guys.